Windows XP was a software colossus, a version of Windows so popular it became a double-edged sword for Microsoft. As support for XP finally ends, Adventures in Tech takes a fond look back at the last of the great operating systems. Developed under the codename Whistler, XP was the result of Microsoft merging home and business software projects into one platform. It was built on the foundations of Windows NT instead of old-fashioned DOS and hit shop shelves on the 25th of October 2001, 2 days after the first iPod went on sale. These were heady days for Microsoft. It had an iron grip on the PC market, the first Xbox was about to be released, and nobody knew yet that the iPod would hurtle its biggest rival back to the forefront of the tech scene. Happy days indeed, and for the millions of us still using Windows 95, 98 or ME, Windows XP was a proper step forward. Microsoft took an electric sander to Windows, filing off every sharp corner and pouring paint all over every menu and icon. The start menu was stretched to 2 columns, it became easier to burn CDs, and you could switch users without quitting all your programs. Newcomers benefited from a soothing tour feature that walked you through the interface. It was more secure than Windows 98, though could be prone to the odd virus, and certainly wasn't above occasionally crashing, causing you to lose all your programs. Sorry about that. There was one more XP feature we all loved. Well, not so much of a feature, more of a JPEG. The iconic Bliss wallpaper is a photo taken by one Charles O'Rear, and is a photo of a hill in California's wine country. In 1996, O'Rear was on his way to see his girlfriend when he took the roadside snap, which was bought by Microsoft for an undisclosed sum. You can visit the beautiful Bliss Hill yourself using Google Street View, as long as you don't mind shattering disappointment. XP was well received. CNET gave it 4 stars, praising the new design, which worked just as well for novices as it did for hardcore users. Microsoft boasted that in its first 3 days, Windows XP sold 300,000 copies. 2 months later, it was 17 million. XP was the OS of choice as computer sales steadily grew, with PCs getting cheaper and more widely available. By 2006, it was estimated that 400 million customers were using XP, which was great news for Microsoft. Sort of. By the time Vista arrived in January 2007, Windows XP had been in the spotlight for more than 5 years. Customers and businesses became entrenched, unwilling to move to a platform that needed more powerful hardware and featured security pop-ups so annoying that they could hobble even the most futuristic operating system. Today, Windows XP is still reckoned to be running on 1/3 of the world's PCs, an enduring popularity that forced Microsoft to extend support. The company's new problem is recreating that success. Windows XP harks back to a time when our operating system defined your computing experience. Today, so many of the services we love are available on phones, TVs, or even in our cars, making the OS we choose steadily less important and sapping the motivation to upgrade or change. An operating system of XP significance may never be seen again. How will Microsoft react? Only time will tell. But even as we stride forward, we can fondly wave back at Windows XP.